Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am N30tn Ismail. The news headlines. Federal government. Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am N30tn Ismail. The news headlines. Federal government plans eco-friendly transport system. State police. Governors to appoint police commissioners, build list conditions for CPs sacking. Federal government calls for more investment in power sector. Senate to probe Buhari government, Emefiele over 30 trillion naira CBN loans. Igbo fed up with Nigeria, won't join Hardship protests, IPOB says. IMF urged federal government to improve agric inputs to boost food production. DSS urged labor leaders to shelve planned protest. Zulum unveils counterterrorism curriculum for Borno Islamic schools. Abia cautions residents over heatwave and on sport. Nigeria coach charge fans ahead T20I tourney. Now the news in details. The Minister of Transportation, Saidu Alkali, has announced plans to allocate budgetary resources aimed at fostering green technologies within the transportation sector. Alkali made this disclosure during the commencement of the executive session of the 18th National Council on Transportation Conference in Abia, Ogun State. He said the ministry was determined to address pressing energy challenges and promote sustainable development in the country. A bill seeking the amendment of the 1999 Constitution to empower governors to appoint state commissioners of police scaled second reading on the floor of the House of Representatives on Tuesday. In the alteration to the Constitution under consideration, a commissioner of police appointed from among the 7 policemen in the state will head the proposed state police in a long-awaited move to decentralize the Nigeria police force, which has failed to address the spiraling security crisis confronting the country. Kwara student unions urge Governor AbdulRahman to continue prioritizing their well-being, the Debunks participating in industrial actions. The National Association of Kwara State Students, NACS, and National Association of Nigerian Students, Kwara Access, has appealed to Governor AbdulRahman to continue prioritizing the interest and welfareism of students at this critical period. In a media parley held on Wednesday, the national president of NACS, Comrade Abdullah Arewa, and chairman of NANS, Comrade Isa Abdulgafar, called on state governor to extend the distribution of palliatives to the vulnerable students and also include private school students while disbursing bursary. They equally thank the governor for always having the interest of students at heart, even before the advent of economic hardship. They said he had proven himself to be humble and proactive man who never gets tired of listening to the yearnings of students. Justeventonline TV reports that the student union leaders urged Kwara students to remain calm and hopeful in the cause of building a new nation that will be full of great opportunities for everyone to thrive.
However, we passionately appeal to the governor to continue to prioritize the interests of the student, especially at this crucial time, while we also appeal to the governor to extend the distribution of palliatives to our vulnerable students and inclusion of private schools students schooling in Kwara State while disbursing student bursary.
They also stressed that Kwara students will not participate in any planned industrial actions aimed to threaten the peace of the country.
As a result of this, I urge you all to remain calm and we debunk any industrial action, hopefully in the course of building the nation that will be fully of great opportunities. All of us to thrive. We must know and understand that there will be some manipulative or use some of us that will be used as an agent of destruction of the peace and serenity in our state by any individual or group. We must all time ensure that our hope in a new Nigeria remain much alive.
The federal government has called for more investment in the power sector to meet the huge electricity demand by Nigerians. Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, who made the call while speaking in Abuja during the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission's 4th seminar for judges, pointed out that power sector was in dire need of resources, stressing the legal industry had been supported with resources. The Senate has resolved to probe how the 30 trillion naira ways and means loans of the Central Bank of Nigeria was obtained and spent by the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. The Senate stated that the regular spending of the overdraft collected from the CBN under Godwin Emefiele largely accounted for the food and security crisis of the country was currently facing. The separatist indigenous people of Biafra has urged people in the southeast to not join the fostering protests by Nigerians against the current economic hardship in the country under the government of President Bola Tinubu. The separatist group warned that such protests must not take place in the southeastern state, added that Igbo had long lost interest in Nigeria and were only waiting for an opportunity to leave. The group made the claim in a statement on Tuesday by its spokesman, Emefiele. Powerful warned that anyone who organized any protest against economic hardship in Southeast would put Igbo in danger. The International Monetary Fund has charged the federal government to increase agricultural inputs to boost production and bring down the prices of food items. This was revealed in its IMF country report number 2394, released this month, where it identified the drivers of food insecurities and possible solutions. The IMF added that food insecurity was an increasing policy concern in Nigeria. The Department of State Services has urged organized labor to shelve its planned protest against the prevailing economic situation in the country. DSS, in a statement by its spokesman, Peter Afunaya, urged the union to shelve the plan in the interest of peace and public order. The Secret Service urged the union to pursue dialogue and negotiation rather than engage in conduct that could aid in tensions. Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum has unveiled a unified curriculum for Islamic schools aimed at countering violent extremist ideologies and preventing young people from being radicalized by terrorist groups. Zulum said his administration will ensure that all Islamic schools strictly follow the new unified curriculum. Abia State government, through the Department of Climate Change of the Ministry of Environment and Urban Renewal, has expressed concern over the recent climate change resulting in heat waves during the day and night. The adverse effects of the current situation, according to the government, to include dehydration, which can lead to fainting, contracting chickenpox, heat rashes and mental stress, skin cancer, meningitis, and death. The last on the news is sport. Head coach of Nigerian senior female cricket team, Leke Oyede, has urged lovers of cricket in the country to come out and support the team when they begin the title defense in the Nigerian Cricket Federation T20I Invitational Tournament, which begins this weekend. The 5th edition of the NCF T20I Invitational Tournament will be held between 4 teams from February 23 to March 4 at the Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval in Lagos. We have come to the end of the news at 9. Here's the recap of that story. Federal government plans eco-friendly transport system. State police. Governors to appoint police commissioners. Bill list conditions for CPs sacking. Federal government calls for more investment in power sector. Senate to probe Buhari government. Emefiele over 30 trillion naira CBN loans. Igbo fed up with Nigeria will not join Hardship protest, IPOB says. IMF urged federal government to improve agric inputs to boost food production. DSS urged labor leaders to shelve planned protest. Zulum unveils counterterrorism curriculum for Borno Islamic schools. Abia cautions residents over heatwave and on sport. Nigeria coach charged fans against T20I tourney. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but an ultimate sign of courage and strength. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates. Follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I'm Emefiele Ismail. Good night.